rabbit farming actually be a profitable business venture? And the answer is a big yes. Rabbit farming can actually be a very profitable venture if only you put in the right efforts. Okay, remember, starting off right is very important. Okay, but before we can actually talk of the profitability of this business venture, first of all, you need to put in the right practices. Okay, you need to put in the right practices to ensure that the business is moving smoothly. Then with time the business will then start to make you some form of money. Okay, so hello and welcome. My name is Ezekiel. This here is North Farms. We deal into rabbit farming and more. So if you seek knowledge pertaining to rabbit farming, if you need information related to rabbit farming, this is the right channel that we should recommend to you. Okay, and I'm kindly asking you guys to subscribe to the channel. Also hit the notification bell so that you get notified anytime we drop a post. Okay, so that you don't miss out on any video that we drop. So the first thing I'm going to touch on is sanitation. So now we all know how important sanitation plays in our various societies and communities. Rabbits as we know them are very clean animals, and as such we should learn to keep these animals in clean, dry environments. Okay, so you need to ensure that the environment that the rabbit is being housed is being cleaned frequently. Now I don't know how your cleaning routine has been scheduled, but personally for me on my farm here, my cleaning routines are daily. Early in the morning I clean every single cage on the farm. Okay, this helps to keep the animals healthy and strong, and it equally prevents them from diseases. Okay, now you realize that when you keep your environment clean, you rarely get to find occurrences where the animals do fall sick. Okay, you do save these animals greatly from illness and other diseases that may come up as a result of the environment not being clean. So alongside your sanitation, whilst you are doing your cleaning and all that, just inspect these animals individually. Okay, rabbits naturally have different habits. Okay, so once you observe these animals frequently, you will tend to understand these animals, and you will know the various characteristics and various behaviors of each and every animal. Okay, so this helps you to detect signs of illness or signs of infection when that day comes about. Okay, yes, so the next thing you should make sure you keep in check to ensure the profitability of your business is to make sure you do feed these animals. Okay, so I do find some farmers that do feed their animals once a day. So I'm not going to criticize the farmer saying that feeding your animals once a day is not recommended, simply because I don't know the quantity you do give to your animals. Okay, so on my farm I do feed my animals twice a day. Okay, I do feed them in the morning, then I later feed them in the evening. Okay, so you need to ensure that you give adequate amount of feed to your animals, but make sure you don't overfeed your animal. Okay, because there are side effects when you do tend to overfeed your animal. It will tend to accumulate fat when it comes to the females and both the males too as well. So, and it would in the long run reduce your production rates. Okay, the males tend to be very lazy when it comes to mating the females, and the females do have issues with conception simply because of the fat accumulation within the reserves. Okay, make sure you feed your animals, but equally ensure you are feeding them with the adequate amount of feed required by each animal. Okay, so when it comes to the bunnies too, you know bunnies are growing, and as such they need adequate amount of feed. So always ensure that these bunnies have adequate amount of feed in their cages. Remember, you normally house the winners in groups. Okay, so you need to inspect them like I said earlier on. Physically inspect each animal to ensure that it's feeding very well. Okay, if you detect signs of it's not being fed or it's being malnourished, the immediate thing you need to do is to pick out that animal, send it to a different cage, and make sure you feed it very well so that it grows to catch up with the rest of its later. Equally provide your animals with adequate amount of water. Now I do tend to find that there was a myth that was ongoing that rabbits don't drink water. That's not true. Rabbits do actually take lots and lots of water. Okay, water helps in digestion and also helps in regulating the body temperature of the animals. Remember, rabbits don't have sweat glands. Okay, that's one fun fact about rabbits. They do not have sweat glands. So Taking in water helps to regulate the body temperature. Okay, so for me on my farm, I use the automatic nipple systems, which helps in circulating water to the entire farm. Okay, so this helps to reduce my in terms of labor, it helps to reduce my workload. However, if you do use containers, always ensure that you clean the containers daily and fill the containers with fresh clean water for your animals. Okay, rabbits absolutely love clean fresh water. Okay, so always ensure that you do provide them with clean fresh water. So I start breeding my does at 6 months. Okay, and I equally start using my new bucks at 7 months. Okay, this ensures that their testicles get matured. Okay, and they are equally physically strong to be able to mate the does. Okay, so you need to schedule your breeding program to ensure that you are using the doe to the optimum. Okay, but equally ensure that you don't overuse your doe. Okay, make resting periods after you breed your doe and you have been able to wean your bunnies from the doe. Give the doe some chance to regain its strength and rest you as well. Okay, some farmers do not provide this chance for the doe. Immediately she weans her bunnies, she gets bred back to the doe, which is a very bad practice that most farmers should try to avoid. Equally make room for your animals to rest. Okay, both does and bucks. Okay, make room for your animals to rest. Okay, so that they are able to gain back strength first of all, and also they will be able to build back their body muscle. Okay, remember when these bunnies are born, they tend to channel a lot of nutrients and energy into these bunnies. Okay, so they lose lots of weight, okay, during this period, and you need to provide that avenue for them to gain back that strength that they've lost. Okay, so as part of some of our measures to try and expand the rabbit farming community, we have rolled out an initiative where we do try to impart new rabbit farmers that are coming into the rabbit farming industry. So we've rolled out a package that is going to, first of all, that is going to provide you with a cage. Okay, like something of this sort. We do have 6 rooms in it. So we are first of all going to provide you a cage with 6 rooms that is going to look like this exact one right here. Okay, that's what we are going to provide you with. We're equally going to provide you with 2 animals, that's a buck and a doe. Okay, we're equally going to provide you with 1 kg worth of rabbit feed. Okay, so that when you're starting up your business, you don't go looking for places to buy rabbit feed. Okay, it comes with the package. Okay, we're equally going to provide you with a bale of hay. Okay, so this is how our bale of hay looks like. So we are going to provide you with just a single bale of hay for a start. That's once you pick up on the offer. And lastly, you are going to be getting mentorship. Okay, mentorship is really important for our new farmers that are coming up. They need to be guided on the right practices when it comes to rabbit farming. Okay, so this is a very affordable offer that we are putting out there to new farmers that are interested in starting up their rabbit farming journey. And of course, if you are an old farmer and you probably still need some stock, you need to expand and all that, so you can reach out to us. We do have another model for you guys. You are not being left out. Okay, we do have another model, but first of all, just reach out to us expressing your interest in either the starter pack, okay, for the new farmers, or maybe you are thinking of expanding your business and you would like us to construct cages for you. We've got you covered on that. Okay, so that's just a bit of announcement we're putting out there to you guys. So those of you that were always watching and wishing that I want to start up a business, you've gotten the opportunity now. Okay, we've partnered up with some other business and we are rolling out this initiative to you. So take advantage of the chance and start up this business they've always dreamt about. Okay,